You also don't want your wards to be countered. And it's just sort of where on the scale do you value this? I think this gives you a vision of the TP to the shrine, and it gives you information on who's going to be laning bottom, and it's never getting countered. So you could theoretically place it a little further, like top right on top of those trees, but I think it's fine. And as you can see, they're actually, they were switching the lanes. So Weaver and Wraith King were sitting mid, waiting to get information. They see that the Moran Avenge are bottom, and they send the Weaver there. I think that's a very good decision. As we said, Wraith King versus Bloodseeker, very Wraith King favored. So that's why they ward there.
And Weaver versus Bloodseeker, not so Weaver favored.
Terrible for Weaver.
So lane against Bloodseeker, since he does so much damage, you need to be able to stun him. Oh, a nice fort on the creeps for CCNC to allow him to prevent the stun from Lina to get the last hit. Oh, okay, it doesn't get the last hit, but doesn't get the deny either. The fort being used very often in the mid lane, level 1 or 2, to simply give you that little advantage where the guy casts an ability that you're preventing him from getting a CS with.
Yep. So we do see a lane rotation multiple times already. It's just Pycat running from top to bottom to bottom to top.
This is a huge advantage for Newbee. This is why you place these deep lane wards, because if you get the lanes you want, it forces the enemy team to either accept the unfavorable situations or they have to move first, and that's what we see here.
Look at the top lane. Who would have ever guessed this would be a solo lane? Bane, Dark Willow, PPD, and that's Kaka. That's Dota right now. It's just all about the lane phase that you talk about.
I will say it does feel like Newbee not being as fast as they might like that, they still have yet to get a CS on either of their cores in the side lane. Whereas 3-3 has just been bottom farming this entire time. I think that advantage is enough to equalize the lanes.
Yeah, and Bloodseeker found his good matchup too. He's against the Weaver. Weaver's a hero that relies on harassing you down, and Bloodseeker naturally sustains to that, so that's why Weaver's not the ideal core to deal with Bloodseeker in lane.
Why did Weaver... Why is Weaver... Did he run up top?
He did.
TPs? Why did he run top and follow the Bloodseeker?
That is very odd. They purposely avoided it at the start, and now they're just accepting it.
I'm so confused,
heavily favoring OpTic in these lane setups on the side lanes.
Well, looks like bottom. A little bit of harass coming out. Zai a little bit out of position, but Arrow will hit Wraith King. Zai will get slowed down, damaged up. KP definitely does have another stun, but he's nervous. 33, doing a decent chunk of damage. Stun will fly now. But it looks like everyone will just be left low. Some denies. Oh man, denying as a Winter Wyvern feels so nice. It's actually so hard to do.
Yeah, it is.
And just getting it, you're like, man, I'm good. I'm Faith. I know I'm good.
Dude, last hitting under tower with Wyvern, I've actually missed an Archer CS, even though it took a tower hit.
Yeah.
It was like not enough damage. I was very upset.
No. It's not fun.
No.
So these lanes, if you like Newbee's draft a little more, but now that his laning phase has kind of shown, you like OpTic's lane a little more?
Yeah, they picked the Bloodseeker in response to the Weaver, not only because Rupture cannot be removed by anything such as time-lapse, but also because Bloodseeker matches up very well against Weaver, and we saw Newbee have looked to avoid that, and suddenly they're just accepting it.
And the DK doing as well as he is middle is very important. They last picked the Dragon Knight for CCNC. If he gets ahead, he can control tempo and take towers, and that's crucial if OpTic wants to take this game. They need to get out to an early advantage and maintain map dominance.
Yep. And look at this. We talk about why. I mean, everyone's talking about why is his Venge so good, this wave of terror spam you see, but now he is in quite a bit of trouble. Those little skeletons too are just going to be right clean. He doesn't have a fairy fire. Will it be enough? Doesn't look like it.
Free trip back to base. That was the idea, right? No mana.
But look at that. That's a 401 gold kill.
Yeah, no,
I mean, a lot of the times it is, right? It's nice you do get that free trip, but I've never seen a 401
That was definitely way overzealous by Zai, but he's been playing aggressive the entire laning phase, so it kind of happens as virtue of he's been playing super aggressive, one time oversteps his bounds and pays the price for it, but it comes with the fact that he has done that the entire time. And they're winning the lane bottom. They're up in experience thus far.
Part of that is because Newbee was walking back to their lanes, and like I think Marana started off with an 8 CS advantage, so it is more even than you would expect, but still.
Oh, look at this. CCNC wants to go for this bottom rune. Saw that SCC didn't get a top, but Faith, he was just waiting the whole time and just wastes his time.
Oh, bottom lane.
Not too sad, yeah. Looks like it should be a kill. KP will go down. 33. Early raindrops, so he just goes Wraith Band raindrops.
That's one thing. He was one of the first guys, again, 3-3 innovating a lot of the stuff that we've seen develop in Dota over the last few months, but he was the first guy to just skip boots. Like, I've seen him play Visage with no boots before, like, HOD pipe.
Yeah, oh, and look at this. They're going to leap forward. They're going to find the Winter Wyvern with stun. Will it be enough, Zai? They need one more tag. It looks like he does get it, but now 33's in a little bit of trouble. Just kill that little skeleton. Wave Terror will help out a little, but look at him come. They're just going. It won't be quite enough. Stun will hit, and Zai's just out. Looks like they are going to shrine together.
Very efficient usage.
Middle? Winter Wyvern actually TP's middle just to harass a little bit.
Tried to fill the bottle, I think, and he failed.
Wow,
Oh, okay.
That's a big miscue. That's 4 bottle charges you miss out on because you get the free one as you come in from base.
And the +3, yeah.
Yep.
That's math. Quick. Top lane looks to be a gank on Pycat. Can he avoid this? Doesn't look like. He's going to get rooted twice, and that will be enough to get the kill. And now bottom lane, they're going in again. This is a high-action match. KP taking a lot of damage. Zai, though, get a run out of mana. Has 6 stick charges, but won't get it. Middle, meanwhile, it's a gank on SCC. He goes down. Now they're going to try to turn it on PPD. Dark Willow will be happy. He gets an extra level, but his middle does go down. And look at this Dragon Knight boots plus level 6.
Yep. I love the build as well. One of the most frustrating things for me is when Dragon Knights skip their stun before level 6. Like, this is the build I think you want almost every single game. You play DK 2-1-2. Now you're a threat at all times, and you have that optimal regen as well.
Yep. And so this, what is this Bloodseeker looking to get done? Like, Bloodseeker and Weaver feel a little bit weird here. Does Weaver just want to get to the late game, or does he go more of a mid-game build?
It's hard because, as Brian was saying, like, you can't really play Dota against Bloodseeker.
Oh, and look at this. Silenced up. Do they have enough for a kill? He has the stick.
Weaver is hard countered by Bloodseeker in so many ways.
Yeah.
And the main thing about Bloodseeker in this game is he has 2 space makers for him. Mirana's off to a pretty good start. DK's off to a good start. So Bloodseeker's going to play the passive, like, defend towers with his silence game.
This should be a kill. Laguna just flies out. See you later, 33. They're going to look for more on the chase down. They're going to find Zai, possibly just running in trees. Stun will not catch him. He just runs. I mean, that's a 50-50. He's either TPing or he's running, and it's worth the risk, right?
Yeah. The other thing is this top lane, Bane Bloodseeker, is like unplayable for Weaver. As soon as Pycat's got a couple more items, like right here, even the Willow's in so much trouble once he catches the sleep.
Oh, that stun though might hit both. No, Pycat does a good job of getting out of there, but look at this. He doesn't get the brain sap off Peter. Won't be able to get the kill. On the other side, Faith does go down, but look at this. They're still going in. Mugi and PPD, and they're fine with this. Faith does fall bottom, but look at this.
Kill stop, but they're just bullying them away.
Yeah.
Weaver was already forced to shrine. Pycat's absolutely free farming now. He's going to get every single deny. He has like 8 creeps coming into his face right now.
And Peter, I think you just leave right now. Let Pycat finish his level 6, and then up top, he's going to be pretty much unplayable against. And that's exactly what he's going to do. This is something a lot of supports refuse to do, but Peter's doing a great job here by preventing the pull, run at the Weaver, just kind of trade, keep him out of the lane, and let your core get to that point where he's so strong you can leave him alone completely.
That feeling when you're in a pub and you ask your support to help you, and then this happens and you say, can you please now leave me alone for 2 creep waves?
Yeah, they
said, but you asked me to help you. And this is a spot where if you don't need your support, he doesn't need to be there. And so that's something really important to watch in these games is the choice of supports to leave the lane. And this is something that's set up because PPD denied the pull. If PPD allowed that pull to go off, the lane's no longer next to the tower for OpTic, and then Newbee doesn't have to make this aggressive play.
And look at this. Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, in the middle of that monologue, Willow and Bane went down.
Yeah.
Very exciting, but we got that information. Thank you very much.
Did you?
I thought, I thought the viewers at home could tell.
Did you see that was so sick? Faith knew he couldn't get the rune, and the Venge was trying to keep it for him, and he used his Arctic Burn to deny the Arcane Rune on DK. That's actually so good.
That's a huge rune to deny.
It is,
as well.
especially because he's taking middle tower and maybe bottom, and that's an arrow. Zai will take the kill. It looked like he was giving it to 33. He's like, nah, never mind. It's mine.
I thought about it.
I'll take it. Dude, the supports in this game are all level 4 by 8 minutes. No one's really under-leveled.
All right. I'm also starting to buy into more of this Venge 4. Can you click over his W real quick?
I would love to.
That was the spell that was changed in the patch just to do slightly more damage, and it's apparently enough to just make it pickable.
It is nuts. You see that increased, and now, top lane, PPD is going to get chased down. The bugs on him. Arctic Burn slow. Pycat will throw out his Rupture onto Mugi. He's going to have to stop, but he might just kill PPD standing here. Now, Willow will take it. Yeah, they're coming for the chase. SCC, though, smart. And he's
so much pressure on the lane. This is just space. As long as Pycat doesn't die top.
Oh, he knows. He got body blocked, and he tried to stun him, but Zai with a good dodge. Does he get the stun out? He does. Zai goes down. Will this be a kill? Still worth it probably for OpTic. Oh, the wand.
Yeah.
That was that. I can't believe he knew the body block there in Viz.
I love that it's TI, and I love that both players did the optimal move.
Yeah.
They both go down, but to get that kill, Zai has to trade his life to body block, and SCCC recognizes that the DK is closing, and he goes for the kill versus letting himself get blocked and outplayed.
That's the best thing. They just both did the right plays, but it ends up good for OpTic because they get the better trade.
Yeah, CCNC is so far ahead. This is not a performance.
He's almost level 10, right?
From him.
Sorry, my bad. I should be the one trying. He is level 10. Tread soaring, blink at about 900. But look at this. Bounty runes are out. We're going to see PPD. He's going to get gone on this. More than likely will be killing him. But Zai's here level 5. Could do some damage. Bane, still not dead yet. Gets the Nightmare. No brain sap yet. Will go down CCNC on the backside. They're trying to get Weaver. He's not level 6. He will get healed up. We're going to see a Rupture onto Faith. He can't fly away. A lot of heal for the Weaver, though. Will they be able to get him? A nice terrorize. He actually will go down to Zai. And now we're going to see SCC trying to chase CCNC. This Dark Willow doing so much damage. Should be a kill. Yep, Dragon Slave comes out, gets it. But look at this. Pycat and Zai, they want to keep going. Will they? Doesn't look like they can. So a pretty back and forth fight, but I think it favors Newbee, right? You bring down that Dragon Knight. And now, so bottom lane, that's the static lane. It looks like it's 33 just farming currently. And Wraith King, we have not talked about him at all. He is about 2 full levels behind this Mirana right now. That's be pretty bad if you're Dire Squad.
I mean, it's a 2 armor hero, and the Venge W in the laning phase was taking him below that the entire game. Like, whenever you're playing a laning phase against 2 range heroes with less than 0 armor, you're in trouble. And you can see, look how much damage he takes, even with the bonus from the tower. Arrow? No.
Already used, and now look at Zai. It looks like he's going to be in a little bit of trouble. SCC hits the stun. Want to give him the kill. They do. And a good rotation there. But Wraith King just had 6 skills ulti.
Mid tower, though. There is a catapult, a Bane, and a DK here.
Let's check the catapult's vision
Should
here.
be able to take out the tower. I think Glyph is on cooldown.
I love the blink purchase by CCNC.
It is.
He knows that's what he's the setup for the rest of his team, enabling them to be aggressive.
Sounds like on the backside we actually have Dark Willow going for CCNC, but we're going to have to move forward. They get the kill on PPD. Winter Wyvern is slept up, and just another kill. You talk about that in the later game, but I mean, they kill the support, but what do they get out of it? It's a decent kill in the early game, though, like every kill early, or do you still want to get something out of it?
That's a good rotation because it defends the tower. I thought it was just going to go down. I think that whenever you get a kill and you prevent that push, it's worth. To Brian's point, I am not a fan of the blink on DK. I think he's going to have to scale and deal damage.
So you want the Shadow Blade instead.
In a few conversations I had with Fear when we made our
I wouldn't call it a team, but whatever it was,
the vacation we took to South America, he was adamant that Dragon Knights need to do something to scale. He loves the Shadowblade Maelstrom.
I agree.
Because if you go this Blink build, when your DK form's down, you're just a creep for 50, 60 seconds.
And then look at this. Pycat has the bug on him, but it looks like they will just get away. We have a TP in from PPD. He doesn't actually get the Nightmare off. Dark Willow will get arrowed for about half a second. Will it be enough? He takes the double Starfall. He's going to go for the Terrorize. He gets it off, but they get the Dark Willow after all.
And he kills. I'm just afraid. Yules on Bloodseeker, Blink on DK. OpTic is all in on this idea that they're going to be able to run around the map continuously finding kills, and I'm just not sure that they'll be able to gain enough of an advantage from their plays to not fall off into the mid to late game transition around 25
I will
minutes.
say Yule's Blade Mail, Radiance, Bloodseeker scales quite well into the late game.
But that's a lot of items, Brian.
Well, I'm saying that you build them one at a time, and like all of the items actually enable you. The Yule's is an accelerating item. It makes it so he doesn't die to the Lina combo, he doesn't die to Willow, he can dodge the Wraith King stun so he can stay on the map, and then he has the mana regen to spam his W to farm. It is a nice item for the hero.
You play Wraith King, right? Why are these skeletons, you didn't see, they were just standing there. Well, they were like next to the tower, but they weren't attacking.
I've never seen that before.
I was just staring.
I think Wraith King had to be left side of the tower. It's something to
get the blink stun on Lina with the DK. That's the blink coming into play.
Should be a kill. Nice stun. Oh, and then ulti from Faith might save
over time,
SCC.
though.
Yeah, he is, but I think he'll survive. Nope. Kaka goes down to 33 on the backside. Now it's going to be a big fight. Winter Wyvern trying to fly around. Over here, though, SCC getting chased by CCNC still. Doesn't look like he'll find the kill. They're going to try to turn it around on Mugi, possibly. They pop the dust. He's running away.
Yeah, he has time left, so he absolutely needs to use it.
Which takes off the dust as well.
Yeah. The thing I was going to say about the blink compared to Shadowblade is they have reactionary saves like for themselves on all these newbie heroes, and I think you need the blink because if you have the Shadowblade, sentries save them, but there's no counterplay to the blink DK with all of their heroes. Every single one of their heroes dies.
There's Wyvern, there's Willow.
No, like on the map. They're not talking 5v5. It's not, we're not going to be 5-on-5 at 14 minutes into the game.
Here we go.
Look at the way that Newbee has to play because he has a blink.
Yeah.
But I don't think that this is benefiting OpTic. Like they're the ones forced to make plays and get kills and objectives. they have one tower. Like, I don't think this hurts them. I feel like Newbee's lineup will scale better. They have Wraith King Lina. Like, these heroes are... Wraith King specifically, like, he's going to deal with Bloodseeker the entire game. I don't care if he goes Yul's Blade Mail. Wraith King doesn't give a damn.
Is this Wraith King Blink just got picked up to about 2 minutes after CCNC? I thought he was farming bad, but apparently he finds it. So you think OpTic needs to play more aggressively right now?
How was he 3 levels ahead on Marana, but then now he's behind in net worth?
Yeah, I was.
Compared to the Wraith King.
That's what I was looking at.
Wraith King just, I think, farms significantly faster. Crit one-shotting creeps and the skeleton spawns.
It doesn't one-shot creeps anymore.
I tested you. Good job, BSJ.
Thank you.
What if it's a range creep and you have a quelling blade?
Okay, if you do enough damage with the crit, it will one-shot the crit.
Okay, phew.
Grant keeping me in check here.
Well, what are levels looking at? Bloodseeker's about to get his level 10. Not 6 armor. It's a lot of armor for a level 1 talent. Man,
they need to boot this Bloodseeker out of top. He's just farming top, spamming his silence on the creep waves.
Yep. And here we go. They're going to try to. Faith has his ulti.
I like the way Zai's playing. He's forcing them to go on him instead of any other core.
Yep. And here we go.
This is a gank that doesn't do anything for the side of Newbee.
He's looking like he's in a
They're farming 2 other lanes on the side of OpTic.
This is where I feel like I wish I could pause the game right now. Look at where the creep waves were as he made as he died.
Here.
Mid tower was taking pressure from the wave. Bottom was all the way like behind where the tier 1 is dead. So yes, they're getting space, but Newbee pushed those lanes in. This is OpTic relieving pressure. Newbee already took those waves. It's just a free kill on Zai, and now they're rotating towards top. They placed vision all around the bottom and mid areas of the map. I feel like you're okay with that. I agree with your point. It's a good def. It gives OpTic a minimal lead, but I still feel like Newbee will outscale based on the way that OpTic's itemized. Like, they're going to catch up.
I'm really surprised. Why did CCNC just steal the rune, the arcane rune, after his ulti was already popped? He could have gave it to his Bloodseeker, right? That's what I saw. It was just a little weird thing. Well, they're going to try CCNC. TP's up top. Oh my goodness. Laguna Blade comes out. It won't be enough. They're going to try to run away. Grant, I can't look away, but there we go. CCNC, he goes down now. They're going to leap forward. Can they at least find this Dark Willow? The Venge Illusion helping out quite a bit. 33 gets the kill. And now the Skeletons. I'll take them. And the denied tower by OpTic.
We saw CCNC was 1,000 gold ahead of the game at a point. Now he's 1,000 gold behind Lina, and he's rapidly dropping, soon to probably end up 3rd, then 4th, maybe even 5th or 6th in net worth as this Wraith King Weaver just farm faster around the map.
So I mean, this is one of the most even games I think we've watched. Both teams have okay late game. Obviously, Newbee a little better, but I mean, it's less than 1,000 gold lead. Just keeps swapping, and so Kyle, you think that favors Newbee more so than OpTic?
I think, again, I don't want to keep harping on items.
That's fine.
There's so much to talk about, but like I again point to many a conversation with Fear just saying that there is a certain way to play DK, and if you're relied upon to deal damage, your first item needs to help you do so. Blink DK is appropriate if your other cores have massive wave clear and your draft won't have any damage issues. When your supports are both low damage, high CC, and Bloodseeker's more of like a supporting core. Same with Marana, like they aren't relied upon to kill towers or carry through the game. DK's got to be your 1 or 2 here, and he's playing like a 3.
Yeah. Okay.
I think you're underestimating or overestimating Newbee's late game, though. I think
we'll see.
What the heck?
Late. And we're going to find out. They denied the Invis rune.
And it looks like it'll just be a
broke their smoke. They got the arrow.
PPD on the backside. Yeah, they're going to try to. He's hitting from downhill, though, not doing much. KP will use his ultimate. And look at this. I was going to talk about SCC as Boots of Travel. He's going to be able to get into this fight, but it looks like they just want to escape.
Wow, second item, Boots of Travel.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. He just wants to be involved in fights for his Bloodseeker?
They see all these mid-game items, and I think their approach is saying, we're just going to dodge you.
Yeah,
exactly.
Well, here we go. They're going to go in. We're going to see a stun coming up on PPD. He should go down. He gets Brain Sap plus. No, he didn't get Brain Sap off. Just the stick, but now CCNC on the backside. He's looking Ewers into the air. Will be able to get a combo. No, they just want to get out of there. Kaka's still alive. Nice ulti on the backside. It will make 33 go on him. Yeah, he does get the rough shove. And now CCNC gets Laguna again. Will they be able to do anything? SEC just standing there right clicking. Zai's going to be a little bit trolled. Translate gets the kill, but 33 on the backside will go down. CCNC getting right click. Mugi has to ulti out now on the backside. They're in a lot of trouble. Will they be able to right click down?
Wow.
Well, they do an OpTic.
All right.
They win a fight that
I don't know if you know what
good
team you're watching, but 33 is the one.
That's true.
Player.
It's a very good point.
He's very good.
He's gone all the way from 4 to 3 to 2. Now he's just the one.
I think he went from
the off lane.
Yeah, you're saying over the course of the year. I feel like in this game, he started as the 1 because he had a free start. Then he went down to like a 3, and now he's back to a 1. Obviously, he's not the #1 net worth on their team right now, but look at the way Bloodseeker is itemizing. He's going BKB after Yules. He's not going Radiance. He's going for...
Marana's the hard carry in this game, for sure. And luckily, I think the Maelstrom pickup is ideal because it allows you to just deal with waves, which is one of OpTic's weaknesses in this game, and you just do so much damage after leap spam.
Yep.
I think that, to your point, the bots build up. I understand the point if you're trying to play around the map, but you don't want to take that 5-on-5 when your Lina has a bot instead of a Shadow Blade.
That should affect the way the entire team's playing if he's going to go with that item. It's one of those where it doesn't matter which item you choose. It matters that you play according to what item you do choose.
And I don't buy Lina bots. I strongly think phase is just the way to go.
A lot of players hate bots in general.
Yeah.
Right
It's just too expensive.
Yeah, it doesn't.
And you already run around the map hasted if you have 3 stacks.
I think, so that fight, it just felt weird, right? You're fighting into a Bloodseeker, and, right, that's one of the things, like a black hole, a Bloodseeker. Isn't it just, you never want to fight against those big AoEs, and they were just stuck there. Yeah, they were. It was a very big chokehold, and there's only one ability. I mean, you have the Dark Willow and the Bloodseeker, and Bloodseeker ran free.
I like CCNC identifying the Dark Willow, taking him out first. I think it's very important. Both teams go for the backline support.
Yeah.
In that fight, they tried to take out DK, couldn't, and that leads to 3-3 picking up the quad kill.
So if DK doesn't go blink, what was their approach to killing the backline?
Uh-oh. This is looking to be a kill here.
The stun.
Yeah, it won't matter though. Well, will it? He's trying to fly away, and it might actually. His Arctic Burn's going to wear off in about 3 seconds here. Will they get the vision? He will land above the trees. Now he's just hiding. Oh, but 33. Guess what? I have found you. He's probably going to put himself under. No, he won't. And instead, we're just going to see a tier 2 tower getting taken top of bottom lane. It's not like Newbee's doing nothing. They do have a siege unit with a lot of skeletons, and look at them go.
Time to kill him.
This is good play. They have a ward above them on the shrine, and they collapse around this tier 2. At worst, they're going to get a trade-off here. They do lose the Wyvern, but the way hero kills function nowadays, it's really not that big of a deal.
Yep.
And this is critical too. The disadvantage for Dire is that you don't want to be forced to play around the bottom towers of Radiant because it leaves roads undefended.
Here we go. Looks like they want to go on the backside. It is going to be fear out on DK. He's going to be stunned under. They want to just get this solo kill. The bugs will be there. A lot of minus armor. Zai not there to be able to swap down. They're going to continue chasing. No, they will not.
And that's why you got to kill the Willow. The magic damage output on that ultimate is absurd. It'll take out Dragon Knight.
Oh, PPD, you are going to be in a little bit of trouble. They have the Sentry Ward for the Mirana ulti, and that's another kill and a counter ward.
Could be Roche as well. You have Weaver, you have Wraith King.
Bugs in 3. Let's see.
Pumping out a pretty good amount of damage herself, going for a Hurricane Pike next item.
You see the bug is on. Here comes Arrow. Arrow will hit the Wraith King. Not the biggest deal, but you see Kaka just using his ulti here to help bring Roche down quicker. And DK, he's not going to be alive for this fight at all. Zai's going to have to do something cheeky here, I think. And he's thinking about, but look at this. SCC leads the pit. It's just right here. He wants to get it. There's the arrow. We'll give him vision. He will be ulted on the backside by Winter Wyvern, so he can't swap in and take it. He does get it with the Wave of Terror, though. What a play there.
That's huge.
It's just gold. Oh, no. Zai will probably end up dying here, but he stole the gold. And that's, I mean, look at their gold lead now. Yep. They actually have 1,000 gold. They don't get the Aegis, but OpTic's happy.
Was Dragon Form down there? I am very surprised they did not commit for that fight.
Well, do you think he should have bought back?
He was
still dead.
It was down when he was dead, so he couldn't buy back, and like he didn't have it if he bought back.
But Zai, he definitely got the Wave of Terror, but a nice ulti by Faith on the Winter Wyvern to just lock Zai into place so he couldn't swap and just steal the Aegis. Once again, both these teams, I think, are playing reasonably well. Besides some of these item choices, it feels like they're both just playing at a high level.
Even like the Lina's decision to get an extra Wraith Band to finish this Hurricane Pike, part of why I love the Aquila purchase so much is that you can disassemble it for the Pike. You won't have that. I guess with bots, you don't need the TP slot, but still, like, his next item, you probably are getting rid of that.
Yeah.
They're going to have 2 BKBs coming out on OpTic at the same time there, maybe 3. Yeah, Mirana just got hers.
Yeah.
The CCNC is about 500 gold off his, and Pycat just got his. So they're going to have a timing despite the fact that Newbee has an Aegis.
Yeah, especially because the Lina's like no damage item just yet, and 3-3 is ahead of the game. Plus, the big power spike on Mirana is at level 15 talent. You show up with 3 leaps, each giving you 220 bonus attack speed with those items, you wallop.
The thing about this Lina is #1 net worth on the team, but the net worth, as you mentioned, it hasn't done anything yet. Like in terms of fights, like it has Boots of Travel and Yule's both. Like yeah, Yule's gives you some kill potential, but it's mainly these are acceleration items. They're not the items that change the game for you or the way you play. Yep. So if Lina can manage to get like this Hurricane Pike on top of her next item, which looks like she wants a Shiva's, then that's when Lina will really start to become powerful.
And, other point, Wraith King.
Go on.
Blink Ags, right? Yeah.
Yes,
So
almost.
He has it already done?
No, almost. He's about
almost
500.
500 gold, yeah, that's huge.
That actually has got to have some incredible late game implications. I haven't really seen this hero enough to like really know where it fits, but
big gank.
That's kind of a crazy ability to have your heroes come back to life for 7 seconds.
Terrorize, it will fly out. It only hits onto the Bloodseeker, pushes them back in, but over on the left side, we're going to see Laguna instantly go out. An ulti from Faith on the right side will do it, but we do have 33 trying to kill Lina. Can't quite do it yet. Wave Terror goes. KP will drop only at first life. Look at this 33 versus the Lina. Looks like they might both fall right now. They do. Faith on the top is going to die as well. And over here, Pycat just right-clicking down KP. He does. A buyback coming from Faith. Will that be enough? CCNC getting right-click down, but Moogie, is he going to die here? Kaka still right-clicking CCNC. He will get the root down, but they get him. Moogie still on right-click. The bugs around now should be enough for a kill. It is. The buyback from Faith paying off, but now Zai will just run out, and I think this is going to be, no, he's going to spawn back in. They want to get the kill. Pycat just right-clicking. It looks like Zai and Faith might go down. It's a 1-for-1 support trade, but now Moogie versus Pycat. He's chasing him. He is revealed. One more hit should do it, I believe, and he gets it. It is the Aegis, but it's gone now. Let's see what he's got.
Here's Jules.
He doesn't get the silence off before the Sakuchi goes, and wow, what a, was that a 4-for-5 teamfight, I think, in favor of OpTic there?
5 counting the Aegis, yeah.
Yeah, well, and counting the buyback from...
Oh, the Wyvern buyback?
Well, Wyvern did buyback,
okay,
yeah.
so it's 6-for-4 to count the Aegis.
Thank you.
Very, very close fight, but it's all going to be this second Roche. I think OpTic needs a couple more decisive team fights, and then they need that Aegis. That play from Zai to just deny the golden XP was so massive for them.
Oh, is he going to be able to steal the rune? Pycat, oh my goodness. He BKBs to get the rune and survive. Arrow is going to miss, but the silence should come out. It will hit, but already Shadow Realm.
I like the Radiance on Pycat. Yep. It's late, but you need one. I think it's really important he buys one.
Yep.
What I was going to say about the fact that they need the second Roche, that was their first fight with BKBs on OpTic. That was all 3 of their 10-second BKBs, so despite the fact that they took the Aegis, they went 6-for-4. It's not, maybe, I don't think it's enough with those 3 BKBs, so they're going to need this Radiance to come online before the next Aegis. What's CCNC going for? He's going for a Sange.
Halberd?
Yeah, I guess the Halberd.
It's a great Halberd game. 5-second disarm on the Lina or the Weaver.
Or the Weaver,
excellent. And to your point, I think they'll just have damage issues. The Radiance will help cover for that. And you wanted a better Aegis carrier than the Mirana. Bloodseeker, Yule's BKB Radiance, you just feel good about that.
But look at this. We just saw the lead change from Newbee to OpTic. Still extremely close. And as you said, I mean, as a lot of games do, it probably will come down to that second and third Roshan. One big fight could just open up a base push.
We saw yesterday EG had S4 on the Enchantress, and they chose to ignore him, even though they were the Enchantress had no farm. And in this game, if you watch that last fight, 33 was just chasing the Lina the entire time, and he removed the Lina from the fight, and it
didn't feel like they ignored.
The Lina like disengaged twice. They had 2 4 stabs. He went like up a cliff, and he chased him to the ends of the earth with his 3 leaps. And I think that's really important that they remove this Lina's damage output as much as possible.
That gets tougher to do, right? Because he just popped a 10-second BKB, but look at this. We're going to have a Nightmare come out. They're just going to stun the Dark Willow. Are they going to be able to bring down easily? The arrow on the backside won't hit anyone. Bane will just get hit, but it's low ground now. Rupture will fly out, and it looks to be a TD out. And see you later, SCC. BKB popped by Pycat. It is not looking good currently for this Lina. And she drops, and that's a huge kill. And that's almost level 20 on Bloodseeker as well.
Yeah, the bots have not paid off whatsoever, and I feel like it's a big punish on the draft of Newbee.
It's just greedy, right?
They shouldn't be unable to clash right now, but they're just so weak.
Yeah.
And the BKBs from OpTic are critical. They're even buying one on Ven.
Top lane, set him up, got the Nightmare off.
Does he have the Fiend's Grip? Sure does, like you said, but the arrow will come out first. Brain Sap's there. They won't even have to use Grip. I've seen one Grip this game, but Peter has played Bane so well without that ulti. Meanwhile, middle lane, KP, he's stuck out a little bit. He has ulti. CCNC blinks forward, will be some slows. Will he get the stun up? CCNC gets the stun up, and now looks like just some slows on Zai, some slows on CCNC. He doesn't have his BKB. He does get swapped out. Zai helps him. Now Pycat gonna run forward. That is a lot of damage for Bloodseeker. But look at this. He will get slowed down. Will he go into the root? No, he runs in between him, but the tower, though, is doing enough damage. Here comes the Rupture. We do have an Aghanim's up on Wraith King, just swinging on Pycat now. Another Ags. Look at this. He's stunned up, though. Will be a kill on KP as well as this Dark Willow, who will try to do some damage, but look at that, he gets the kill. Everyone dies.
I believe when they're in Wraith form, they are considered to have no health. And Pycat is running around for like 30 seconds with like a bajillion.
I learned that in Overthrow.
Is that so? That's how it works?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so Bloodseeker, not so bad against Wraith King Ags, apparently.
Yeah, as long as...
Well, yeah, if you kill 3 of the supports, for sure.
I'm just saying, you get 11 seconds of move speed rather than the extra 4.
Oh, and here we go. He's going to try to do some damage, but look at this 33 just possibly could be. He is going to look to possibly kill the Willow. Sun's going to fly. Nice Yule's usage there. 33, no arrow. They're going to pop their ultimate. They already killed the tier 3. I think they just want to get out, but look at this. He's going to get rooted into place. What a swap by Zai. There was Laguna. That very much could have been a kill, but Zai heads up.
1 point with the swaps. That's the second big critical swap in a team fight, almost saving CCNC.
Yeah, but look at this. I think they want to go back in, it looks like. Oh, but they're still Midnight Shadow, but he is going to be able to go in. Moonlight, pardon me. Zai will get stunned. He's going to get Laguna. That would be an easy kill on the backside.
Bottom PPD's picking him up, and Newbee knows he's going to be there because it's 30 minutes in.
Let's see what he can do with his abilities here.
He got 2 bounty runes. I think that's value.
Oh, it's absolutely worth it. Because they got all 4, right?
Plus, net worth differential reward on gold is based on individuals' gold. So when you're a lowest net worth in-game Bane, it doesn't matter that your team is ahead. You're not actually rewarding your enemies with anything else.
This is PPD's patch.
Exactly.
Yes. Time to shine.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's all this next item. Like, OpTic's had the BKB advantage for all of these fights. Eventually, Newbees come online, and the Lina will have the damage output. But right now...
MKB.
Yeah, but he needs MKB, BKB, and then this Lina is very scary. But until then, OpTic does have a decisive lead. And to BSJ's point, the Wraith King Axe actually just changes the way Bloodseeker plays this game completely. Because if you kill off a Willow at the start of a fight, you've got like an 80 bonus damage Bloodseeker now for 10 plus seconds. And he has the Radiance completed. Manta next, which I agree with. It gets rid of the Willow root. You can juke stuns. And of course, side lanes with Radiance, Manta, makes sense.
I think Pyket's build has been perfect this game. I think Blade Mail or Yules would have done good for his first item, then BKB, and then back into the Radiance. He needed one because of these long drawn-out fights, these supports that protect themselves and they die to the Radiance while they're protecting themselves. Willow is completely owned by Bloodseeker Radiance, and like once he has this Yules Manta BKB, his job is to run. He's already his job, but his job is just run around. Initiate.
Oh, looks like we are gonna have a big fight. Laguna's gonna come out. Peter will tank it, but I'm sure he's fine with that. No one's quite died yet. They're trying to lead on the back line. Peter's the first one to die. Nice ulti by Faith to try to disengage. Rupture will fly out though. They're gonna try to run away. Zai swaps one out. Moogie's here. We're gonna see Wraith King come back alive though. Now Pycat, there's a lie. Yeah, the Fear taking them back. But look at this. Weaver will go down, still alive obviously because the Wraith King not technically alive, but now they're just getting owned. And look at him go, like you said.
Quick lap.
Because the Wraith King now Lina wants to get right click down. They're doing a lot of damage after death, but not enough. And Pycat just isn't dying. SCC isn't quite the pickle was in Viz. Faith will go down now on the backside. I have a feeling cock up.
Back and
Will juke, and he did. What a play by Peter. Arrow flies, and this is looking extremely OpTic favorite as of now.
Just outplaying. How many times do we harp on teams for their target selection? Newbee's going after a Dragon Knight with BKB. He absorbed so many spells, and then another kill thanks to this Yules. Oh, maybe not.
Won't get him. But this is a full Rax. They can go top, right? Creep Wave is there as well. They're going to actually just go for a kill instead on Willow, which is pretty nice. They're letting Peter do max amount of damage while Slep. Pycat says, I'll take this. Radiance will be enough.
And that's why the Radiance is so important. Wyvern and Willow type heroes, they can prevent you from hitting them. But the Radiance on Bloodseeker doing the extra 40% damage. And look at it. Blood Rage does about 85 damage a second, which is insane against supports.
They did that smoke gank too, right? When they knew the siege units were coming. They knew they win this fight. You've got 6 siege units in the base all of a sudden. It's time. It's those little timing things, right? It's hard to see a pleb such as myself, but then you look and you're like, that's just genius. How do these teams do it? A lot of playing Dota.
I mean, they play Dota in North America.
Yeah, that's true.
You learn a lot.
Region on the planet.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. We're so far.
Sometimes. 10% of the time.
10%.
Assuming OpTic closes this out, NA teams are going to be 5-0 with us watching. You think that has to do with like the mojo or something?
It's the hometown favorites, right?
True.
That's how it works. When you're on home turf and you got the home crowd cheering for you.
Yeah, Canada counts as NA. I think EG has more Canadians than Americans anyway.
If you look at the North American continent, geographically, Canada is on it.
It is.
True.
So can't really argue with those facts.
Technically, isn't Greenland also on it?
We'll take, if there's ever a pro Greenland player, I've already claimed him, don't worry. Or Iceland, or is that not? Is it just Greenland?
I think Iceland's given to Europe, but nobody wants Greenland because it's too cold.
Okay.
Supposedly it's an urban legend that the Vikings intentionally misnamed them so that people would like go to Greenland and then move them to Iceland.
You saw that pickup by Marana. We've seen it before. He has a lot of damage. Now he has lockdown.
This is the third time I've seen the Marana with like Hex after these core items. I actually really like that decision. And it's because you also have so much burst damage thanks to Leap in the window of Hex. Roche is up.
It is.
Talked about the second Roche being the
Look at
crucial
this.
objective. Newbee smoked up, looking to make it happen, but this is the spot that we saw yesterday.
They're going to find Zai. They're going to try to figure it out. Oh my goodness, Laguna won't do anything quite to Zai. And now CCNC's BKBs. They want to get this winner wire before he can get anything up. They will, but he will just put himself under, even though he shouldn't have. On the backside, it looks like they're running, and Pycat's just chasing down 2 heroes by himself. We're going to see Faith die. I mean, he already did. Now will be a TB out by Lena, but a Sheep comes down, and now this Wraith King is a lot of trouble. They have vision on Weaver from this perfectly placed Sentry Ward. See you later, Weaver. He will go down. Now Pycat, he's going to be zooming around pretty quickly. Will they get the kill on CCNC? They're trying so hard. They finally do, but look at Pycat move. I don't even know where he's at right now. He is just flying around. 33 killed everyone. It's a good game.
Wow. Dude, that was, first off, excellent play by CCNC, just somehow ensuring that he's the guy that's got to die in the team fight. But that swap from Zai to start the fight forced Mugi to ult away. And he was so afraid, just stuck in the middle of no man's land, like on a choke point all by himself. And excellent play from OpTic to close the game out. I think there were some questionable decisions from Newbee. I do not think we'll ever see a Wraith King Eggs against Bloodseeker.